What's up, Yankee Nation? Before we dive into the hot news that's shaking things up behind the scenes in the Bronx, I need to ask for that support you always give. If you want exclusive info, deep dive analysis, and to miss absolutely nothing about our Yankees, now's the time. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell because the information I'm bringing you today is going to shake the very foundation of our team. Trust me, you're going to want to be in the loop. A complete reversal behind the scenes at Yankee Stadium. One of our pitchers who once said never might now be changing his tune for the good of the team. What does this mean for our title hunt? Don't go anywhere. Subscribe now so you don't miss this scoop. What's happening, Yankee Nation? Welcome back to the channel, your source for straight up, no nonsense news about the New York Yankees. Today I'm bringing you some inside information that could significantly alter our team's dynamic for the rest of the season. As always, let's get right to it with the serious, in-depth analysis you deserve. The main story involves a name that sparked a lot of debate since his arrival. Right-handed pitcher Marcus Stroman. My sources are confirming a major shift in mentality from the player, one that could be a huge benefit to the team on our march towards a World Series title. To understand the weight of this, we need to rewind a bit. Remember, before the 2024 season, we signed Stroman to a 2-year, $37 million deal. Expectations were high, but his debut season in pinstripes was, to be blunt, inconsistent, finishing with a 4.31 ERA and 154 2/3 innings pitched. Fast forward to the current 2025 season, Stroman came into spring training with a very clear mindset. Back in February, when asked about a potential move to the bullpen, he was adamant. In his own words, as reported by Brendan Cutie of The Athletic, "I'm a starter. I'm not pitching in a pen." A strong statement from a veteran who believes in his value as a starter, and the coaching staff initially granted his wish. With the injuries to Garrett Cole and Louis Gill early in the season, Stroman was slotted right into our starting rotation. However, the start was a disaster. In just 3 starts, he posted a sky-high ERA of 11.57 in only 9 1/3 innings. The poor performance, combined with inflammation in his left knee, landed him on the 15-day injured list on April 12th. It was a cold shower for all of us. Since then, he's gone through an intense recovery process. He got a cortisone shot, went through a period of discomfort, but finally completed a series of bullpen sessions and live batting practices, showing progress. This week, he began his rehab assignment with AA Somerset, a crucial step for his return. And this is where the story gets real interesting. After his first start in the minors on Wednesday, where he pitched 3 1/3 innings, allowed just 1 earned run, and racked up 4 strikeouts, Stroman spoke to reporters and surprisingly walked back his comments from February. He stated that yes, he would be willing to pitch out of the bullpen once he's activated from the IL. He said, and I quote, "I think everyone who's ever been a starter would want to be a starter. I think that's just natural at this point. But obviously, we have an incredible team. You don't know how the season's going to play out. There's always a ton of things that happen. So yeah, I'm looking to get back to 100%, which I feel like I'm pretty close to. Build my pitch count up and go from there." This change in attitude is gigantic. And why? First, let's look at the context. The Yankees' rotation, even with the injuries, has stabilized. We have solid arms. And bringing in an out-of-form Stroman as a starter could do more harm than good. By making himself available for the bullpen, he's showing a commitment to the team that goes beyond his ego or personal preference. It's the move of a guy who wants to win, who understands that the collective goal, winning the World Series, is bigger than any individual role. Financially, this decision carries weight too. His contract included an $18 million player option for next season if he pitched 140 innings this year. With the injury and lost time, that mark is now out of reach. So, aware of this, he seems focused on adding value in any way he can. For us fans, this is what we want to see. A player who gets the Yankee way, team first. The presence of a veteran like Stroman in the bullpen could be a powerful weapon. He can serve as a long reliever, eating up valuable innings and saving the arms of our top bullpen specialists, or even be tested in higher leverage situations, depending on how he adapts. This flexibility gives our manager, Aaron Boone, another quality piece to maneuver during the crucial games ahead. It's a piece of news that, while low-key, has the potential for a massive impact on our hunt for championship number 28. Now, let's shift focus from our internal dynamics to the bigger picture, the MLB trade market, which is starting to heat up. And if the Stroman news adjusts a piece of our puzzle, the information I'm bringing you now could just flip the whole board. As is tradition this time of year, the New York Yankees name is in every conversation about major moves. And one trade proposal, a true blockbuster, is being floated behind the scenes and was detailed by Cole Shelton of Heavy.com. The idea involves a deal with the Atlanta Braves that would bring an 8-time All-Star and future Hall of Famer to the Bronx. I'm talking about Chris Sale. The proposed trade being kicked around is this. The Yankees receive lefty pitcher Chris Sale, and in return they send 2 of our top prospects to Atlanta. Spencer Jones, our number 2 prospect, and pitcher Brock Selvage. Let's break down what this would mean. Cold hard facts. It would be an all-in gamble from our front office, a classic Brian Cashman move to go for it, all when a championship window is wide open. Chris Sale, even at 36, is still an elite pitcher. This season, he has a 4-4 record, but with a spectacular 2.79 ERA in 14 starts. He's a former Cy Young winner, an 8-time All-Star, and crucially, he knows what it takes to win a World Series, having won a ring with our rival, the Boston Red Sox, back in 2018. Just imagine a playoff rotation of Max Fried, Carlos Rodon, and Chris Sale. It would be without a doubt one of the most feared and dominant in the league, a 3-headed monster capable of carrying the team through any postseason series. Sale is making $22 million this year and has an $18 million club option for next season, meaning he wouldn't just be a 3-month rental. However, every great reward comes with a great risk. And the price here is steep. Spencer Jones is seen by many as our most promising prospect, a lefty Aaron Judge, with ridiculous power and the potential to be a superstar in this league for years to come. Giving him up would be painful and could haunt us down the road. Brock Selvage, meanwhile, is a highly regarded lefty pitching prospect who's been climbing steadily through the minors. Giving up 2 young guys with that kind of ceiling for a pitcher who'll be 37 next season is the kind of decision that defines a GM's legacy. The question the Yankees front office is asking itself right now is our current team, as constructed, good enough to win it all? With the injuries we've already had and the intensity of the playoffs, the answer might be maybe not. Bringing in a proven vet like Sale would be a statement to the entire league. We are here to win, and we are here to win now. From the Braves' perspective, the trade would make sense if they feel their title window is closing or if they want to retool with elite, controllable young talent. Selling high on Sale for 2 prospects of the caliber of Jones and Selvage would be a masterstroke for that future. For us, it's the age-old dilemma, the promising future versus present glory. Personally, I look at a move like this through the eyes of someone who knows that championship banners fly forever. Prospects are promises, but World Series rings are facts. If Cashman believes Chris Sale is the missing piece to guarantee a title in October, then he needs to have the guts to pull the trigger. It would be a trade that would divide the fan base, but it could in the end bring the trophy back to its rightful home in the Bronx. So here's the situation. Internally, we have a veteran, Marcus Stroman, showing an exemplary team-first attitude, willing to adapt to help the team in any role. Externally, the possibility of a monumental trade for Chris Sale hangs in the air, a trade that would sacrifice the future for immediate victory. Now, I want to hear from you, Yankee Nation. What's your take on these moves? Is Stroman in the bullpen the right call? And on the Sale trade, would you pull the trigger and send Spencer Jones and Brock Selvage to Atlanta for a better shot at the title this year? Drop your comments below. And if you made it this far and you're not subscribed yet, don't waste any more time. Subscribe to the channel and ring that bell to get the fastest, most in-depth analysis on the New York Yankees. The season is heating up and you don't want to be left out.